Hello.
Hey.
It's really hard to do it backwards to see how it's going to go, so we're opposite. But
oh, jeez, damn it! And I had one chance to do it.
Make a mental note that you're on that side of me. So I'll try to remember that. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode. Josh and I are back here again.
I'm so excited.
I don't know if I really gave you a chance. Hopefully everyone should know where your social media stuff is, Josh, but just in case anyone's watching who doesn't know who you are, you want to mention your social media stuff too. People can find out more about you.
At Joshua Dara on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and my website is joshuadara.com. I nearly forgot my own website. So you can check out my stuff there. I don't post heaps of stuff right now because I'm just doing chill hobbies and stuff, a little bit of snapping. But you can say hi to me there.
And you still got the Zeta Plus guide.
Oh yeah, I've got the Zeta Plus guide. So on my website, there's like it's like a 400-page PDF book chronicling my build for my GBWC a couple of years ago. So you can pick that up. You can pay whatever you want for it. $50, $40, $1.
And it's gonna have to turn over and big poster on like it's gonna be but anyway.
I love it.
Posters too.
I'm the worst.
People always asking me about that.
I'm the worst at spooky my own stuff. Oh yeah, you can get my artwork as well. It's on my website. So you can get heaps of prints there. I have some limited big sizes because of the print shops and stuff are also obviously closed down. But I have heaps of A4 and A3. But yeah, place any order or give me a yell if you're not sure what size you'd like, and I can help you out.
Yeah. That would be an issue, but anyway, like you said, they can get in touch with you, and you can always just like make a note to get it done later or whatever. I'm sure no one's gonna be like, I need that poster like this week, can't you like get it done or whatever.
That's it.
Okay, good. And everyone, if you guys missed our first episode last week, we kind of kicked it off last week, and we were thinking to do it every 2 weeks, but we were just thinking like, we had a lot of fun with it, and this was a new topic that came up in the in-between time that we really wanted to take a look at, so we thought, well, just another one straight this week as well. So
I just kind of I re-remembered what we were looking at, and I got excited again. That's right. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, and a lot more than just Gunpla, I think, today too, because if you guys couldn't tell from the title of the stream today, it's Air Shizuoka Hobby Show. So if that doesn't really make sense to you guys, of course, just a little background. The Shizuoka Hobby Show is the biggest or one of the biggest hobby shows in Japan every year. It usually takes place at the beginning of May, but unfortunately this year was canceled because of everything's canceled this year. So that was very disappointing, but what a bunch of modelers have taken to doing is just posting on Twitter the work that they were planning to take to the hobby show. So like the hobby show, the great thing about it is, if you guys haven't seen my coverage, I did a bunch of coverage of the hobby show last year, so I recommend checking that out. But it's a big hobby show where like all the companies can show off all their new products and stuff. And then there's a whole other thing where it's just all like people's models that they brought. There's all sorts of clubs and everything throughout Japan that travel to Shizuoka at that time, and they bring their members and they bring their models, and so there's tons and tons. It's insane. It's this massive like space. It's just filled with tables and tables and tables of just custom models brought by modelers from all over Japan. It's amazing. So yeah, if you guys ever get a chance or like looking to go to Japan, I would try to go around the time of Shizuoka Hobby Show. You can go there. It's like public to go in. I think. Do you have to pay? No, you don't have to pay. I don't think so. No. Yeah, you don't have to pay, but you can only go on certain days. I think like the first day is just for businesses like stuff, but on the weekend you can just go whenever. Anyway, and Shizuoka is not far from Tokyo. You have to take a train to go there, and you might want to stay the night, overnight maybe there, but it's like a kind of small city anyway. I'm looking forward to going again next year.
Yeah, it's so cool because you see these builds all year round and the progress and stuff like that. And then when you showed me the video, your first video, I'm like, that's that one. What?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it in person.
Yeah. It is. That was definitely very cool to see, like you said, the models you've been watching like come together on Twitter, and then be able to see them in real life and like meet the modeler. I'm just like, my Japanese is like very basic and not good enough that I could really have much of a conversation, but it was cool to just like say hello and just like just meet them, whatever. So yeah, it's very cool. Just want to say hi to a couple of boys watching there on Facebook too, Michael and Ryan. What's going on, guys? And a bunch of people watching on YouTube, of course, then as well. Ian, Chiquito, another different Michael on Facebook. But let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Did we explain what our concept is, what we do? Basically, we find a hashtag on Twitter that's kind of trending, and we just scroll through it and look at stuff. And last week was the high GOG? The GOG. Yeah, GOG. Yep. Okay.
Exactly right. So yeah, so that's the hashtag that was used. Just air Shizuoka Hobby Show. Basically just means like virtual Shizuoka Hobby Show, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So kicking it off here, and again, guys, check out some of these YouTube, or check out some of these Twitter pages. If you guys are on Twitter, it's a great place to check out some of these builders. So definitely give them a follow if you like some of this stuff here. So here we have something that I don't think I've seen before, but I'm kind of surprised I never have seen this before.
Yep. Now that we see it, why has this not been done? Jeez, it works, doesn't it?
You know? And it kind of like, you know, it makes sense a bit like canonically as well. Like Unicorn just takes place just a few years after Char's counterattack. So yeah, it's not like too much of a stretch. It's not like you put like some like Gundam Seed option parts onto Unicorn or something like that, right? So obviously this is the heavy weapon system parts on the what looks like master grade Unicorn. Yeah, it must be master grade. Yeah, it'd have to be.
Yeah, it's from the new Gundam. Yeah, man. And painting those little on the front skirts, painting those little red bits at the bottom, the two little notches on each side, just to link up with the Psycho frame. That's cool.
I haven't. I have this set, but I haven't ever put it together. I don't know if those a separate part. And like on the front of the chest, there's those two bits, and then on the front of the front skirts, I'm guessing that maybe that's a separate part. Either way, or he had to mask it. I don't know, but
I don't know. It looks like it's the same color, so it might have masked it. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, and it's that kind of off gray, like olive gray kind of color for like the Gatling gun barrels and the fuel tank little kind of circle bit at the tip. Oh yeah, man, it's cool.
That color there for let's see, do I have it on hand? I think it's this same color. That color that is used for like at the base of the fuel tanks, like where the fuel tank is connected there. That sort of like greenish, that looks like it's like the same kind of greenish gray that I'm using here, that I was showing you that I'm using for my HG Gundam leg here. It's the same color that I used for the fuel tanks on the Sasbi recently did, actually.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, such a nice color.
So just because that's like a special, that was in the Gaia Notes line of colors for Mechatro kits. It's like a specifically Mechatro color. So I don't know if that's necessarily what he used or if he just custom mixed it, because I don't know if they're into, you know, collecting the Mechatro colors. I just like the special paints and stuff too, but he may not be.
Yeah, oh man, totally. I bought a bunch of the Mechatro when I was in Dubai, and I still haven't used them, but I just love them sitting there. Oh man, they're just such nice colors.
Yeah, exactly. I think that the other ones, I think that one, and then I think like the light orangey yellowish kind of color are like the only two that I've used of the, I think 7 or 8 different colors that I have in this set. Yeah, it looks awesome. I love it. And it looks like he's painted the Psycho frame, so I'm not sure if maybe the base kit that he used was maybe the Psycho frame was a different color. Maybe he used the full armor where the Psycho frame is green.
Oh yeah.
And but he wanted it red, so that's why he painted it. So I'm just gonna I'm always wondering like about why people paint the Psycho frame, because maybe some people just don't like it in clear, or they wanted to change the color or whatever, or they prefer a different way. But
yeah, And the what I like about it is how it's covered up, because the unicorn is a very busy mobile suit with all the sucker frame everywhere. How it's covered up the chest and the front skirts, because the front skirts are just cut right in the middle. I like it. It I don't know, it balances it out a bit more. It's less busy, especially for being a full armor, which full armors tend to be busy. Yeah.
It looks a bit odd from this particular angle, don't you think? Like the skirts.
It does.
Saying skirts look just like tacked on there to the front, you know.
Mm-mm. And is
From
that the Stein rifle, or is that a similar rifle with like the new heavy weapon system?
It's the heavy weapon system rifle.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's part of it. It's very similar to the Shinenju Stein's rifle, though, right? It's very similar in shape. Yeah. It's even more bulky, though. It's very thick.
Yeah, it looks like it's got some extra stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like the chest, I think, like fits in really well. Now that I'm looking at it, though, the front skirts, because the front skirts and the side skirts right next to each other, the side skirts are so like tiny in comparison. It looks a bit odd.
Yeah.
But the new Gundam would be the same, though. The new Gundam side skirts are also really small. So I don't know.
Yeah, it looks. I've got a image here. It looks possibly even more silly on the new because side skirts are even tinier. Yeah.
Also, you can't really see in any of these pictures, unfortunately, can't really see the legs. He's got the heavy weapon system parts on the side of the legs too, but you can't really see them very well.
Oh, he does too. Photos.
I think that would probably also like help with like the overall bulk of the look of it. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. I'm not really into like car models, but whatever this is looks funny because it's got a what is that?
Oh, it's like a pudding thing.
Yeah, something Mizuyokan. I don't know what that is, but it looks like a sake box. But that also, I mean, on there some food doesn't look like sake. I'm not sure what that is actually.
It looks like it's that thing. I guess maybe you can get a vanilla and maybe a chocolatey or something. Like that's the pudding sliding out the top, right?
Yeah, maybe something like that.
I think so. That's what made me think.
Sure what it's supposed to be.
So this looks like it's a miniature of like a real car in Japan, maybe a real, like we have Red Bull cars driving around.
Yeah. Because the text on the side. Yeah, I'm not sure what the main kanji is, but then it says super. So super is like a supermarket. So if it's supposed to be like a supermarket, like delivery car or something similar like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I love it.
It's very
this guy advertising, like this drives down the street and you go, "Hey, let's go get some pudding, everybody." Like I don't know how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
supermarket. I watched the actual car on TV and searched for materials on the internet and bought the water Yokan pack. The actual car is old model Leaf. So yeah, it was something that was apparently on TV, and he made it. That's funny.
Oh man,
very creative.
That's great.
Some Armored Core. People are always asking me to look at some more Armored Core stuff. So let's see, who's this from? Yurugio Blue. Not an account that I'm familiar with, but
this I do like the all white paint scheme.
Yeah, a lot of the Armored Core stuff I'm just not really into because the proportions are just too odd for me. They're just not like to my taste. This one's pretty cool though.
Yeah, he's got like wing shoulder things. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
I like that. Yeah, the all white, but just with the bits of off white do just break up really nicely. Very interesting design.
It's cool.
And I wonder if like how much of this is kit bashed from like different Armored Core kits, or if this is just stock straight out of the box. I'm not familiar enough with them.
Yeah, I have no idea.
If anyone is anyone's watching who is more familiar with Armored Core stuff, let's see if he's got the title in here. Planeswalker is maybe the title of it. Very beautiful white body.
Additional boosters. And romance.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about that translation. Armored or
that is one of the joys of following Japanese people on Twitter is a translate button, and you get to see some good stuff.
Maybe that's not a thing. I don't know what the Planeswalker thing is. It could be related to his group name, like their Plamo group might be Planeswalker or something like that. It's very possible. They usually all have like some kind of name. Let's see. I'll just check. Oops. In the chat, I just want to see if anyone can identify that, but couldn't see.
I wonder, do you reckon these people will also go to Shizuoka next year with these kits?
It's very possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hope so, because it would suck not being able to just be there and have everybody see them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very possible. I mean, I'm sure like the groups sometimes they'll organize like a theme for last year. There was one group that did like each member did like one main mobile suit from a different series, so they had like the main Gundam from like all the different series like all lined up like that, for example. So like if they had a theme, whatever that like was different for next year, or whatever, they might not bring like more than one, or they might not have the space. Sure. It's a pretty small space too, so they might not have the space to display more than one. They might be limited to just only bringing one. So I'm sure like between now and then they'll probably make something else newer that they'll want or whatever. They could, you know, or no. Here's looks like a Megami device kit bash here of a whole bunch of stuff. Some of that stuff is a lot of MSG modeling support goods parts. It looks like the Lance weapon. I can recognize the booster parts. Look like I think those are the MSG weapons parts booster, but it's based off of actually not Megami device. This is actually the Frame Arms Girl base lard.
What's the difference? What's the difference between Megami device and Frame Arms? Are they actually different? I don't know.
Yeah, the construction of them is slightly different, and also the size is a little bit different. Megami device are a little bit smaller.
Oh, okay. So it's almost like a scale detail grade difference.
Not really that, because I mean the scale is slightly different. I think Megami device are around 1/12, Frame Arms around 1/10 scale, like that. But I think that's right. It could be, but anyway, and like it's not necessarily like the difference like between a high grade and a master grade. That sort of like construction. The construction is basically like the same complexity, but it's just slightly different.
Okay.
The way they're designed for whatever reason is a little bit different. But
they're both both Kotobukiya?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, this is I mean, I really like this. I'm always amazed seeing like the different Frame Arms kit bashes and Frame Arms Girl and Megami device kit bashes that people come up with, because it's just so much stuff going on that I couldn't imagine. Like, it's hard to wrap my mind around. Like, if I'm putting together a custom like this, I can't imagine like putting all this stuff onto there, because it's something that I just would never do with Gunpla, but it works well with stuff. You know?
And the color, the gold. The gold with the kind of aqua teal is nice. Gosh.
Yeah, very orangey gold, isn't it? It's like almost just like a metallic orange kind of color.
And there's like, and like her bunny ears have like a teal gray as well. That's cool.
And I'm trying to see if there's in any picture if those are like in like a metallic teal, or because it does look a little bit different, right, from what's on her body.
It does, yeah.
So, and that would be kind of cool if they were in like a sort of metallic kind of color, so it looks like there's like kind of like solar panels or reflectors or something like that, sort of like
some kind of sensor thing,
like the X Gundam or something, how it has like the radiator panel like that. I'm just saying, but yeah, this is really cool. If you guys are into, any of you guys watching, Josh, if you want to get into it, more frame arm stuff. There's a lot of amazing like frame arms and frame arms girl Megami device kind of custom builders that do stuff like this on Twitter. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's an aesthetic that I haven't yet got
Mm.
into, but I can appreciate it. Mm.
Yeah, it's wild. So the other thing I'm just now kind of realizing, though, I wasn't really noticing at first, is that I guess this is supposed to be sort of centaur like with the four legs.
Yeah.
You know? I noticed the four legs, but I didn't really kind of make that connection at first. But with the four legs and the lance and shield, it has that kind of very centaur kind of feeling to it.
Jeez,
and like the Barbatos style tail.
Oh, yep. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, man, that's quality. Gosh, it looks like quality.
Super clean as well, too, right? The
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. I love the silver, like on the back of the legs there.
Oh, yeah.
The little like kind of like vent there.
Let's
see if there's. I think you can see it. I think that's the best picture of that. Yeah, that's really cool. It was really cool to see a lot of that stuff, like in person there as well. Too. This as well as another Armored Core thing here.
Oh, yes, cool.
See, yeah, like some of the weapons, like the weapon design, like by itself is kind of cool, interesting, but like with the kit, it just looks so ridiculous.
It doesn't look like it matches.
Yeah, just this massive weapon. It seems like it would be so front heavy, and it just he's like holding onto like the back of the weapon. Like there's just no way. It's nothing to counterbalance that, you know.
That immediately breaks all logic while looking at it. Like it looks like it's just gonna fall off.
Yeah. So that's the crazy thing for me. Like I always see like these frame arms weapons, like Armor Core weapons. Like it's really cool. It looks ridiculous at the same time. This is pretty cool though. The tank part. I like that.
Oh wow!
The all dark color.
Yeah.
I'm always kind of afraid to go all dark, you know.
And I do know that it like when you're painting under like bright lights and stuff, you do some nice dark colors, but then when you take them out from under the bright lights, they're dark.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what. That's all behind him. I've lost him now.
Yeah.
God.
Right. There's a lot going on with that there.
Yeah, that's a weird photo angle. There we go. That's better.
Yeah. But I mean, it's very Armored Core style. Like if you're into Armored Core, like it seems like it's right on for like the Armored Core style, right? It's pretty wild. And again, unfortunately, I'm familiar enough with them to know.
What's the Gundam tank torso dude? I've nearly bought a bunch of
Hillendorf, something like that.
Oh, something like that. Yeah. It's a cool design. It's so ridiculous, but it's great.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Sort of reminds you of that, right? Here is Menkata 5 with a few stuff. So yeah, maybe these might be from different. This looks like it's probably from different modelers in their group, not all from him. Let's see. Fleet of Neo Zeon only has been exhibited twice, so I'd like to show it. Maybe it's all his stuff. And he just does a variety of different things. So that's cool. Love that that decal on the side of the arm is the same decals that I used for the Mazinger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, awesome decals.
What's it saying? Or is it just kind of a design?
No, there's different ones. I think one says modified, the other one says type, the other says special.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, that looks good. That blue stripe.
IQ. It's this set here. Oops, this one. Like that.
Oh yes. Oh man, why have I not seen that before?
Oh no, this is a
Oh,
different one actually. Oh, but
okay.
it might be this one actually. There's one that's numbers. This one's numbers here. It has the 0 and 1, 2, and it looks like his is the 1. I think. Yeah, 1.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, I haven't seen this before. That's great.
But yeah, these are really cool decals. There's these, and then yeah. Well, this set as well, which is also really cool. And what's the other one? That's the same one, just different colors. But anyway, yeah. There's another set that has different words instead of numbers, but it's very similar to that anyway. Very cool. That bright blue is really nice, and I like the blue on the feet as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This looks really good. What I don't know what form this is, but I don't tend to like it too much, but I really like this.
Yeah, I agree. This I think it would be this was the 4th form, I think it was, I believe. And yeah, it was kind of my least favorite of the bunch too. The shoulders just didn't really seem to match the design. It was, and like the side skirts are also kind of stupid looking. Yeah, I was also not really into this one, but it's nicely made anyway.
Yeah,
yeah. And is Neo Zeong, second Neo Zeong.
I forget how big these are.
Man.
So
I'm looking forward to and also not looking forward to at the same time ever actually getting around to painting one of these.
Oh gosh.
It's so cool when it's like, man, it's gonna take forever. Like just to paint one of those fuel tanks alone, you'd just be like spraying for like 15 minutes straight just to get like one coat.
Yeah. I think that the only big thing that I've done is that base that I did for my Zeta, which was from that base set, the mechanical base set. Yeah. And I went out to go, oh cool, I get to paint the base now. And I ended up doing like 3 or 4 coats on it. And yeah, it just takes so long. You're just there for time, for minutes and minutes and minutes. Oh.
Yeah. It's like, especially if you're working with a smaller airbrush, like I'm assuming you probably have a 0.3 airbrush. So yeah.
With this one, that was when I wished I had a bigger one. Yeah.
Something larger. Yeah. This one is, I can't think of what kit this is based off, but if it's frame arms or Megami device. I want to say this is which kit is that? Maybe Megami device. Anyway, it's got custom parts. I can tell you the breast part is a resin custom part on that, or he just custom made it. It's not a stock part. I know that.
Yeah, because I was like, man, the proportions are way out on this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Kotobukiya. For whatever reason, I don't know why they haven't made a little bit more curvy kit as of yet. They're all like really like wiry thin, but yeah. That, and like just the legs as well too. I mean, there's more than just that is customized on this, but some cool custom work just in general. And then paired up with the motorcycle model is it
looks cool.
Makes sense. Interesting combination. Yeah. This though, I'm sure I've seen this around recently, so I think maybe this is his most recent work, I would say. Even though it looks like I'm not. Oh, I am following him. Sorry, I was thinking. Yeah. So that's why I've seen this over. But I was thinking that I wasn't following him. But yeah. So the purples on this look really awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
And he's got the Jagan shield with it as well. It's a different shield. It didn't come with that shield, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember this kit. Did it come with a shield at all? I don't remember offhand now. I suddenly can't remember.
No, this. It would have come with this kind of shield because when I did my Senenji Stein, I took my silver bullet shield and put that in, and it's got like the missile little pod things on it. So it might have come with it as well, just kind of in the runners.
That's with the regular. Yeah.
Or unless he had a silver bullet as well and painted that up, because I'm guessing they would have. I don't think the shield was on its own runner.
Yeah, no. This kit definitely didn't come with a shield, so it's just something you just added on there.
Okay, yeah.
But
Mm.
it makes
Yeah,
sense.
so
It's just a
yeah, but
Mm.
that looks jigen because the front the
It
bottom
is.
part of it, because the silver bullet, yeah, has the
Yeah. It's just a shield from an HG Jagan. It looks like, but it works with the design. I mean, it makes sense.
Totally does, yeah.
Mm.
And those legs, that's cool. One thing is I hate when they stand him up and the feet aren't perfectly flat, like his right foot. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
tilt it just a little bit, please. I mean, it might not have any room to tilt, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it does, but it's just not quite flat on there. Yeah, I know what you mean. That looks super nice.
That's cool.
All right. Let's see. What's we got here?
Whoa.
What is this? It's frame arms based. So this is also Planeswalker, so I'm guessing that's their group name probably. From Nin. Yeah, it's based off of the frame arms stylet. It's hardly recognizable in there anymore. It's a ton of work on that. It's very wild.
Cool.
Very bug-like with the head and the wings, eh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what is it? Dunbine or Dunbine?
Yeah. Yeah. Right, that similar kind of feel to it, right? And then,
see, I like that. I go back to that first one. It's so intense, all of the pieces, but because it's in a muted color scheme, it works. Like, yeah. If there were heaps of colors, that'd just be blah blah.
See, now I was looking at this at first and wondering if it's the same kit or a different kit, but I'm pretty sure it's the same kit. He's just got it like lit very differently.
And like a filter, maybe like a HDR kind of ultra filter.
Yeah, I think this is like just like phone snapshot where it's like the color tone's not right at all. And this one he has a like heavily edited photo.
Like, oh man, there's a weapon for you. Look at that handle.
I know. What is that gigantic thing? Ridiculous. And then this tiny bazooka, which looks too small for it, on the other hand, likes like opposites. I don't know. It's kind of silly.
I'm always a sucker for the wing backpack. It just looks so cool, like how the strike has it.
Yeah. And this the massive Gatling gun that can kind of like a little bit more get behind if he had like a two-handed grip on it, but like a one-handed grip on something like that, like no way. I don't care how super robot your super robot is, unless it's like a Mazinger or something like that, like really super robot holding something like that. Like yeah, but someone like this technical, it looks like he was definitely going for a little bit more like slightly more realistic style to it. But also like very Armored Core style. I mean, the detailing and like the paint scheme on this, like at first before I recognized it as the stylet, I thought it was a frame. I thought it was an Armored Core.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So it makes sense.
That backside's good.
It's very cool. Yeah.
Wow.
The heat. How is that here?
Yeah. What do you call it?
Let's zoom in. There you go. The heat staining. I'm not really sure what you call that. I think that's right. Anyway, that effect on the pistons looks pretty cool. Yeah, not always a fan of that because a lot of people like overdo it. I think a little bit.
Yeah. But this one's muted more.
Nice. Yeah. It's pretty simple. It doesn't like immediately pop out. That's pretty wild.
Walker again.
Yeah. Here's another one. So I wonder what that is. From Abusan. And this is R-Type.
Cool.
Weird kit.
Because of the design?
Yeah. But it's quite interesting. And just because it's something that I never built and never really looked at that seriously, but It's cool. The lens pieces he's using in here are really nice.
Yeah. I know, but playing these games as a kid, I just never realized it was like a ship. Like, I don't know. It was a ship, but it was just so little. It's weird seeing it so detailed and all
Right.
the pieces.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Same thing with the Galaga ship that I'm painting as well.
Yeah.
And just because it's like, not only is it weird to see it just like as an actual like 3D like ship with like an actual design more than just a few pixels, but like a very cool design as well. It's like, oh man. I guess it would give you like more appreciation than if you like went back and you were playing the game to now have like the mental image of what the ship like actually looks like. It's kind of like those like Japanese RPG games and stuff where like you have like the character designs are like really super detailed and beautiful looking character designs, and then like actually in the game there's like these little sprites that look like so stupid.
So the big heads, it's ridiculous. I think there was the Ikaruga kit. I don't know if it's Kotobukiya or something. I just remember that was one of the first ones of these ships that I've seen, and it's just beautiful because I think it's got some really cool water slides on it. Oh man.
Yep.
I gotta get one of those. Yeah.
Actually, so people know what we're talking about. Yeah, it's this one here. There's a couple different ones. I think there's 2 different designs, 3 different model kits in general, because this one they have in both white and black versions. And then this is, you can kind of see the waterside decals on there. They're really wild.
Yeah,
you can kind of see it more in this illustration.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like ink wash sort of thing. Yeah. Man.
I'm sure we've maybe taken a look at that Byron kit before. There's that custom build Byron that he used those decals like on the kit. You remember seeing that before?
I think so.
That was pretty amazing. Let's see if it comes up right away. We'll take a look, but if not, we'll skip it. But yeah, here it is. Here it is. This one here. He used, I think, 1 or 2 of those decals a little bit on there.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember that. Yeah. Whoa. Man, good memory.
I'm sure we've looked at that build before.
Yeah.
I love that custom build. It's so cool.
And getting rid of the shoulders, and it makes the leg look even bigger.
Well, here you can see some details. So there's those decals on it there. You can see from the Ikaruga kit.
Yep. Oh, that's a Hazel Advanced front of the head. I never noticed that.
Yeah. I love the build, man. It's so cool. Anyway, but yeah, so I used that Ikaruga kit for a kit bash ages ago, a long time, like my first time like really doing like a kit bash, and I didn't use these decals. So I still have the decals. I've been waiting to use them on a kit like this, doing something like this with them. But I've still yet to like have like just the right use for them. But someday,
oh man,
I'll have just the right time to use them. Oh well, here's my post.
Oh, look out!
There we go. Inception with that. And yeah, we have this one's Hugh aircraft. There's a lot of just like traditional or like military modeling stuff there as well. It's probably 60-70% like sci-fi stuff, but there's definitely stuff like this there as well, which is, for someone who doesn't do it, it's still amazing to see in person.
Yeah,
this kind of thing.
It feels like water dives have just leapt in the past couple of years, like the underwater missile explosions and stuff like that. So yeah, this looks like a old rusty battleship.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. All the wire work and then all the little photo etch work and stuff on these ships and stuff is crazy.
Yeah,
they have like 5 different pieces of photo etch that go together to make this like tiny little turret that like you can barely hold in your hand.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I can't imagine the like we get Bandai sets. I can't imagine the photo etch sets that these builds get excited about, like some $30 little tiny gun that they can get now, and you need 5 of them or 20 of them.
Right. Yeah, and this stuff's expensive too, and like a lot of times the kits do come with some of that stuff, but I know there's so many like aftermarket products and stuff put to people will buy like add-on sets, photo etch sets and stuff. People will buy separately to add on to stuff like this, and it's expensive.
And I could see that like my sort of OCD would do that, because I'm like, because it's military, you want it to be realistic. And you're like, well, the kit doesn't come with those turrets. I basically shouldn't even bother unless I get those. Oh.
Yeah, it's cool. And it's cool the different, I like the range of photography of this, how you have this picture, which is nice to see it like really super clear. And then you had the other pictures which were more stylistic, which is cool to see like in that way as well.
Yeah, the other ones are super atmospheric. Yeah. And
here you can really appreciate. And I do wonder about like what exactly how big this is. I mean, it looks pretty small, but it's hard to get a sense of just how small it is. But it's crazy. Man, I couldn't do it.
That's cool. No, I haven't done any resin water stuff. It scares me. 1/700.
Yeah, 1/700 is the scale, but I have no experience with these to know exactly. But for people who do this kind of work, then you probably know like exactly how big a 1/700 scale ship like this would be. But I'm guessing it's probably like about 20 centimeters or so. Maybe this frame,
like a
something about
piece
like
of paper
that.
sort of size. Yeah.
Or like he may have used even like a A4 size like a picture frame for like the frame of this. It might just be like a photo frame kind of thing, you know, like A4 size, 8.5 by 11 kind of size, something like that. Okay. Here from this is also from Ninonin. Let's see. Another armor core kit here. What's an interesting kind of tubes going off of there.
I do like their torsos and their heads. It's kind of nightingale-ish, super pointy.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Like all the parts separately are like really cool. It's only when they come together that the proportions look so strange. And this is a frame arms kit. Is there another? Unfortunately, maybe only just the one picture of it. Or anyway, it's a kit bash of some different frame arm stuff, it looks like. Zoom in a little bit. But wow, the LED light in that gun is pretty awesome.
Wow. Has he got some in the left arm as well? Like it's kind of opening up, like these little finger things.
Yeah, it looks like that. It's like a kind of claw, or just like some cannon thing that kind of opens up, right? Something like that, yeah. And yeah, just trying to see. Unfortunately, like the glare of that light is so bright, I can't really see what it is.
Yeah.
Need some other pictures to be able to really tell what's going on there, but
it looks like it's the same part as that left shoulder. So
yeah.
This must be some cannon thing. Yeah, okay.
This big kind of shield, which looks familiar, but I can't quite place it. I think that shield is maybe the shield from the Zelfikar frame arms kit. I think.
Oh.
I'm not sure, but still has a very again has a very armor core kind of vibe to it. Hey.
Totally. Yeah, I've nearly bought these kits so many times. Yeah.
But pretty certain. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, I can't tell if some of those parts are actually armored core or frame arms. Some of them are frame arms and some maybe not. Maybe that is mostly like armored core. Now I'm confused. Let's see. He's got this guy, which is definitely frame arms. It's pretty insane.
Man. Oh, what the hell? Where is he? That's his head, right? With the little crest coming out.
Yeah. It's that well, it's the type 82. I think it's the type 82 or type 18, something like that. Yeah, the frame arms kit there. That has like really bulky one with like the really long head crest thing. And then the back parts are like an option set for that. They're meant to replace the legs, but he's just got it basically as acting like sort of a back skirt kind of thing going on with that. And this cannon looks like it's based off of Armored Core. That's an Armored Core option cannon.
Oh, okay. It looks super scratch built, but yeah.
He's definitely customized it, but it looks like the base kit of that is the Armored Core weapon. Let's see. Anyway, weapon 18. I reviewed it ages ago. Actually, I have one. But yeah, it's this.
Oh yeah.
Here, so you can see like this side panel part is like looks like part of that. But yeah, it's definitely it's modified a lot. But it looks like that's what he's using for that. Anyway, the green is a bit. I'm not a big fan of that color of green, honestly.
Yeah, it's
really
and it seems like it's all the same green, right? It doesn't look like there's extra shades. It definitely needs extra shades. Yeah, it's too rich.
The just green and dark green combination.
And I'd say that to his face. When I go there, I will tell him it's too rich. You stuff it up.
Like, bro, why?
Dude.
Why did you shoot?
Yeah. Yeah. This is me and you, Zach. Some cars. Let's do it. Yep. This is the Veyron Ferrari Gto.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. It's cool. It's silver. It's a silver car.
Yeah.
This one, there was a whole section like group there. I don't think it was like all necessarily one group, but like they all kind of put their stuff together, maybe for different groups of like all Studio Ghibli theme stuff. There,
yeah.
Which was really great to see. So like this would have been one of those that would have been so awesome to see there.
Is this from Nausicaa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's got her standing in here in the empty dead head of I forget what are those things called.
I don't remember
giants.
that.
I don't know, they're probably just called giants or whatever from the from the thing. But
man, so much Dio. Wow.
And it's so much like and there's just the one little figure set in there. It's just otherwise it's just
that's what I meant. Yeah. Dio
stuff, right? Yeah. I got what you mean. There, and this thing looks like pretty tall, like
looks big, yeah. Because that's like a table. So that'd be, that's maybe like 50 centimeters or 45 centimeters or something.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I was thinking that it was just like on the ground on like a deck or something, but now that you mentioned, maybe it is like up on a table, so maybe it's not quite as big as I was thinking. But
if that's on the ground, that's huge.
Probably that figure is 120 scale, which would mean it's probably about like that big or so. So still like sizable, 30 centimeters.
So no, that's big, yeah. Man, I have the big mecha dude from Castle in the Sky. I still have that kit, and I have the Nausicaa with her wing thing, the little flying thing. I still haven't built them. I got to. Jeez, I gotta.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you buy them and you're like,
yeah, the exact same two kits as well. And I have also the other flyer from Laputa, like with the four
Oh,
wings.
the flippy flippies.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I think that's actually what it's called, the flapper. Something like
Flapter.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Mm.
So yeah, there's a bunch of that stuff there. It was really cool.
Mm-mm.
So that'd have been nice. There's some more armor core. I don't know. Maybe we're just. I think maybe whatever is going on is just maybe this group all like posted their stuff all just recently.
At
So
the
then
same
that's why
time.
we're
Mm-mm.
kind of catching a lot of this. But here's some more armor core stuff, and we'll just kind of quickly
Yeah.
look at this one so we can move on to some other stuff. See what else
Yeah, we
we
should
can
get some other stuff. Yeah.
Seeing as how we don't necessarily have a whole bunch of expertise regarding armor core stuff, but and it still looks nice. I like the way this one is painted. The white painted on there. It looks like it's done like kind of. It's hard to tell, but it looks like it's done like Max Watanabe painting style a little bit. Possibly. Which
it looks like that show, that movie you were telling us about with the big mecha that has the soul and he goes to sleep. It like is that kind of aesthetic. It's like very dotty and kind of gritty. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. What was the name of that? No, I suddenly can't remember too.
Dragon's Heart. Dragon's something.
Yeah. It's gonna bother me now. Anyway,
what?
This is pretty insane. This is an armor core kit.
Wow, yes. This is the high mobility version.
Oh man. I've seen one of these that someone did last year with a load of like the chainsaw weapon that it has, and he had a ton of those. This could be it's the same builder. But wow.
Wow.
That's ridiculous. I wanted to see his text here. What does it say? Oh shit!
I think you clicked it.
Yeah. Here we are. Became 130 barrels. Yeah. Wow.
Oh man.
Yikes.
It's like the version of the new Gundam with all the 9 million funnels.
Yeah. Right. Oh man.
Oh, it looks weird. It's getting into that bug nest kind of thing for me. Tryptophobia or something.
Yeah. It's pretty insane. I mean, like when they're all deployed like that, I mean, it's kind of cool looking. When they're all slung up over the back, I mean, it looks a bit more ridiculous, but look at how long the banana clip is on that rifle he's got too. It's like a full quarter circle there. And again, just the weapon itself just looks so goofy. It's so front heavy.
It does, and just sticking into his arm like this, and there's like all that room up above the hand.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's pretty wild though.
Man, we don't have the balls to do those kind of builds. Yeah, that's the thing.
I guess not. This is a definitely Megami device. This is what's the name of this? Is the Kaeda. Anyway, with a whole bunch of stuff here again on it. It looks like it's maybe not finished though. I would assume that this is probably not finished. That's not his which colors for that. And people do also take work in progress stuff that's not finished there. Most of the stuff was finished, but there were some things that were like something like this where it's not quite done yet.
Man, I tell you, I would want to see work in progress. Like I'd be like, oh, there's primer, sweet, let's go look, because it just looks so good.
I know what you mean. There was that 1/35th scale Gyaradoga bust.
Oh,
that was
yes,
that was so nice.
Oh man,
pretty cool arrangement of stuff on that. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yep,
that's cool. Indiana Jones. Masaki, let's see. Hopefully this is not now going to be failing to load.
Call. Let's do it.
I don't think so.
No,
This
I
one
know.
is one of these
Oh.
water block dioramas.
Oh yeah, yeah. Man, these would be fun to do.
Yeah, we're getting into the danger zone of Twitter not wanting to load well.
Oh yeah, damn it.
Love the whales and the giant squid and stuff underneath there too.
Oh, that's what that is. Squid, yeah. That's cool.
Got the tiny ship.
Ah, little boat, yeah.
Yeah. These are really cool to see.
Mm. Pouring that
It's
resin
got
and not
LED.
having heaps of bubbles would be so nice. You'd be like, thank
Oh
goodness
man,
there's no bubbles. Oh.
he's got to be like well good at it now and like knows what he's doing. But I wonder how many were just ruined because it's not easy to do. But that's a ton of resin, and these are like
because I can't tell if he's done it in layers because what I know is you have to do it in layers so it doesn't overheat. But
it would be pretty insane. That view from above is really cool too.
That's cool. Yeah, the waves are great. Oh, that's like a little farm.
Yeah.
They've got a garden. Gotcha. Like a what do
Yeah.
you call it? Water world sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking that too. Exactly. Very Waterworld style. Here's from the same guy too. A scope dog.
Oh yeah. Have you come around to the scope dog? I just find it super derpy looking, but maybe I just haven't watched the anime or something, or is there something?
Yeah, I recently had been thinking that like I wanted to try to pick one up and give it a try, just to see how I like it. Maybe once I've built it, I might like it a little bit more. But yeah, I'm also not particularly into the designs.
Yeah. Okay.
For the same reason. But also, I mean, I felt that way kind of about the Dugram designs as well. It's kind of a similar thing. But after I built one, I now like them a lot more. So could be the same kind of thing. But yeah, the scope dog head is kind of goofy looking.
He just looks like he has a big belly, big pot belly. But yeah.
But there's a few different designs, I'm sure. If I pick one that I like the most, I'll maybe give it a try.
That just looks like a solid classic Dio. Yeah. Are those all bullet shells in front of them?
Yeah. It's a low there.
Oh man, it'd be hard to stop as a modeler putting in some bullet shells and like, okay, I'll just do a few more. Oh wait, okay, maybe it'll be a pile, and then it'd be hard to stop.
And it looks like here that's some and some of the like water there. That's kind of cool.
Because like the toe looks like the water's come up into the kind of, I don't know, mud sort of on there. Like it looks just wet. That's great. Yeah. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah. All the little leaves and everything just all sprinkled on there as well. It's very cool. Yeah, the effects and everything looks really great. There's just some more armor core stuff, but it's basically just some kind of separate weapons and things. Let's pass by some of this armored core stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe see what else we can see. This guy's work is fantastic. His custom work, actually, is pretty amazing. I just not too long ago I got this Megami Device MOOC magazine book, and some of his work is featured in here as well. But here it is, the same guy.
Oh yeah.
But his stuff is amazing because it's a custom face, and he like customizes the hair, customizes the face, customizes the bodies and everything. So like, there's very little like of just the stock kit unmodified in these. So like, it's all like just scratch building and putty work and stuff like this to customize the bodies and the equipment. None of this equipment is stock. Like the actual rifle maybe is like an actual kit, like the little armory weapons kit, and This one, let's see if he's got a better picture of the legs. Yeah, this one's got these like block robot kind of legs. They just go down to a point. He doesn't have another picture here, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
And the
Man,
way
her face and hair is great.
really, really nice. And just like the painting on them is so nice. And there's a knee band
what
in the block. That's it. The way that he engineered the knee bend there, so that it actually like it's really cool the way he built the knee on this. Between like the top square and like the rest of it is where the knee band actually is there.
Oh man!
Let me.
Did he scratch that, or is that?
Yeah, it's scratched though.
Oh yeah, look at his quality, gosh.
So, like, yeah, just the custom work is it's all just putty sanding work, stuff like that, right? But yeah, and then the painting is so good. So probably won't be able that because that particular build here that we were seeing is one that I know he's done a little while ago.
So we had to find it.
Won't be coming up straight away, but we'll just see. No, we want not this one. Sorry, media. There you go. Click the right thing. No, it's not that.
Man, his hair is so cool.
This one is great too. I love the hair and face on that one, like the sideways smirk, right?
That's cool. Oh, her belly. Oh my gosh, that's a nightmare. That's so scary.
That's goofy looking, yeah. Where's those robot legs? I want to show you that knee bend because it's so cool.
Oh man, I'm keen.
Those are pretty great too. And might have to just search around a little bit later. But if they're into that kind of stuff, definitely recommend Super. It's awesome stuff.
Jeez.
Pretty amazing. So I don't think, like, when I went there last year, I don't know if I was following him at the time or if he was not there, but I don't remember like seeing this because this is the kind of stuff I would love to see some of his work in person, but I don't remember seeing it. So either he wasn't there or I wasn't paying attention to his work at the time.
Yeah.
Here we have a Japanese aircraft, another white armor core. This is pretty cool. Sort of made it to look like it's like actual, like from the game, with like the giant boss kind of thing.
Is that like what is the boss? It looks like a bunch of aircraft carriers stuck together.
Basically, yeah.
That's okay. Yeah, all right.
I don't know exactly which game it was, but yeah, that's basically what it is.
Oh, okay.
And I don't remember if it's Form 4 answer. Maybe it's right, but yeah, something like that kind of thing. Like you can see that.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm guessing like that's what he's got going on. But anyway, I'm not really a fan of this style of using like black for like chipping on white.
Yeah. It's a bit much. It's like as if the undercoat was black and then they painted white on. I don't know. Yeah.
Because it doesn't seem like necessarily unrealistic, right? Because it could be that whatever the actual base metal or the undercoat or whatever on like the real robot would be black or really dark or something. But I think it needs something else in between is maybe the thing.
Yeah.
It needs like some more like dirt or streaking, something else to be between like just the stark, like clean white and then black scratches.
Yep. Totally.
Looks like maybe a motorized jet model.
Oy.
Or it's not motorized, it's just a
stop
motion. Yeah. This is not Naoki.
Oh, what is this?
Someone else.
Gunpla, what are we doing, Zach? Jeez.
Yeah. Sorry. This is not a Gunpla episode.
No, jeez.
But yeah, just the master grade V2, V2 AB.
What's the AB? Is that the pack or something?
Assault Buster, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Assault Buster.
Jeez. I thought you were like a Gunpla guy. Go with it.
That yellow is super. Well, it's a super orangey yellow.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very heavy. Yeah. I don't think I like it.
It's not helped. The photos are kind of dark too. I wish the photos were a bit brighter.
Yeah, it's mustardy. Yeah.
I guess it must be the MG. Yeah, because the details on the shoulders are the same as on the MG, but
still good work. Yeah. Yes, here we go, Zach. Let's do it.
Model.
The original Gundam.
Yeah. It's got the V fin and everything.
Yeah. This is the ashtray.
And
with the sword. Whoa. See, man, we think our hobby's niche. Look at that.
That's pretty wild.
Who is
imagine like, taking the time to do that.
Yeah. To just go and relax and paint up a psychotic. Man. So did they sculpt this, or is this like a resin kit? I don't know.
I'm sure it's probably just completely sculpted. It's not probably based off of any resin kit, unless there's like a resin bust of like, because it's like the famous shining face, right? So maybe there's a resin bust and he just customized it with the Santa parts, but
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Probably it's all original, I would say.
Wow, things to spend time on. There you go. Why not?
Indeed. This must have been from a different. I mean, obviously, it's not a new picture, but it must be from a past year or a different hobby show. But you can get a sense, again, if anyone's unfamiliar with the hobby show, this is kind of like what the kind of thing you can see there. It's all Armored Core stuff. So.
I gotta go. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, good old plane.
This is that kit. What's the name of that kit? I forget what. I have this in here somewhere. What's the name of that kit? You seen this kit before?
I feel like I've seen the shoulders. Yeah, so that's all I remember from it.
It's in here somewhere. It's a Cloud Breaker, I think is the name of this kit, actually. It's a pretty cool looking kit. I've not built mine, but it's pretty wild. Sort of like a mix of like frame arms and a little bit kind of Armored Core kind of style to it as well with this.
The weapons really suit it. They're like race car smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what company makes this kit too, because I don't think it's Kotobukiya. Is it Wave or? Oh no, it's not Aoshima thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh, maybe it's not Aoshima. Or maybe it's not called. Oh, there you go. Is it Aoshima or no? Murakumo? I don't know if that's the company that makes it or what, but Plum. There you go. I knew it was something.
Plum. Yeah.
Yeah, they make the what's that? The other kits too. Anyway, but yeah, it's a cool kit, and yeah, it definitely has that gloss red. There's that kind of racing to it, right? And the logo markings and stuff on there.
Oh, man, if they just like when you're walking through and you're seeing these kits, if they had a shop at the end that basically had all the kits that you saw, geez, you would buy so much. Oh,
All right. This is the main space. There's actually a second building too with some more space, but this is like the main space where all the hobby groups are all set up.
oh wow.
So here you can see in the bottom there is the map of, I guess, like showing all the tables of the different hobby groups and stuff. So this is where all that stuff would be set up.
Oh,
Pretty wild. Let's take a look at a couple more here before we wrap up for today. Here's the Marcosias Laminagros.
yeah, heaps
detailed
of,
up.
yeah, heaps of panel lining and stuff done. Hey,
Yeah, a lot of detailed up work on that, the panel lining and everything. Mostly looks pretty stock to the original kit. I mean, like, didn't change a lot of like the proportions or anything. It looks like he's got a custom weapon on there, some kind of sword or something, and like the cape is obviously added as well. But that looks like that's the Kotobukiya cloth cape parts.
Oh, okay, yeah. Good old capes. I love it.
And I personally, I always find just plastic ones to look nicer than actual cloth ones. Every time people use like actual cloth, it doesn't look right, right?
No, it never sits right. Yeah, the scale doesn't work.
And the amazing Strike Freedom as well. Nice pen line work done on that. I really like that design, I'll just say. So much more than the original Strike Freedom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, I never thought of it like that. It's cool.
Also, it looks like he's got something stuck on the feet as well. You can see in like the
feet. Yeah.
background image there. Like he's got because what this kid did was repurpose the like all on like the original Strike Freedom, you know. All the dragoons on the backpack are all stuck on like kind of differently on the backpack, and then 2 are stuck on the sides of the beam rifle there, which kind of looks kind of stupid, I think. But
they're such an iconic shape. I didn't even recognize them. Yeah.
To be stuck on just like the side of the beam rifle was kind of goofy, but it looks like he's got them stuck on the side of the feet there as well, which could be kind of interesting.
Oh, he does too. Yeah. I wonder if they're full length or if he trimmed them down.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see another photo of that. Oh, there was a group photo here, but not including that kit, looks like. But here we have the Scramble Gundam up there in the front.
Good old Scrambo.
Yeah, probably one of the worst HGs that I've ever built, I'd say. But here also the Wing Zero Hono.
Oh no, that's right. That's a classic one. Jeez.
Just nice little painted build of that guy there. And what's this? I don't know. Packing up some stuff. Some parts stuff. This looks weird. What is that? This also looks Armored Core as well, but very strange. Like those are all Armored Core parts, I'm sure. Yeah. But
so maybe it's just
the combination of them is so weird.
Oh. Why does it look so funny? I don't know why.
Yeah, it's the like the short little baby arms on it, and it's very alien looking. The colors as well too, right? It's kind of weird to see Armored Core in these bright colors like this. Very strange.
Okay, let's do a couple more, and I want to like keep scrolling, and I'll say yes, and you say yes when you see something.
Okay. Well, we got plenty of Armored Core to look at. Some small figures. Here's a Dugrum kit, SD style Dugrum kit.
That's so cool.
That's goofy. Wow. The one in the background is a lot more cool looking, I think. This particular design is really goofy, weird.
And man, the cannon mouth.
Yeah. I didn't know that they made like, SD style kits of these. Maybe they don't. Maybe that's all it's custom, but it looks like it's like just a stock kit that he painted. So maybe they do.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll have to check that out because the background one looks pretty. I forget the name of it, but that one there in the background looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I know it too.
It's something. It's another. Not. I don't think it's frame. I think it's just an actual just a resin figure here in this case. Which there are some of those. Actually, not a ton of that. Just like a garage kit. Because I think people, mostly for that they go to like a C3 or Wonderfest more so than Shizuoka. Shizuoka is more for like mecha stuff, kind of mostly vehicles and things. Planes. What's this? Look at this. Some sort of massive weapon that the three of them are holding together.
Oh man, I love it.
Oh, yeah. Armored Core definitely cranks up the ridiculousness of the weapons, especially.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Mm.
Wow, look at that water.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, that's cool.
Some Macross, yeah, must.
Oh, I don't know.
Right. I guess so. I think so. 1200 scale Magellan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Macross ship.
Yeah.
It's got some ship models, of course, some more military models. Hangar is pretty cool to build like a full-on hangar. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
I wonder if there's an actual like kit of that you could buy. It would make sense. Do you think?
Yeah.
That like
just a generic hangar. Yeah.
Like probably a kit of that exists, but I don't know. Or if he just scratch built that. Here's also Masaki again. But yeah.
Give me a sec. I gotta get my power adapter. Hang on a sec from my laptop.
Okay. Yeah. I remember seeing this before now. Cyborg in the tank.
Oh, cool.
Very kind of like Ghost in the Shell kind of style.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wonder if there's actually like a clear plastic around that, or if like the whole center part is just like solid resin,
Yeah, like I was looking at it, looks like there's bubbles in there, so it might be solid resin.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the actual inside is resin, but I'm just wondering if there's any sort of like actual like clear plastic casing around it, or if it's just
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Just the shape of it makes it seem like there's actually a container, but there's no actual container. It's just solid resin. Anyway.
Yeah, because you might want to take off whatever was around the outside and polish up the outside. Yeah, so it might be all
something
resin
like that.
Oh, look at that pink Yaku.
It's interesting. And there's like gold and pink, and then pink gold.
Oh,
That's weird.
Oh, that's so weird. Like, yeah, rose gold. Like
they did a fusion. The little Char there at the bottom, or Quattro.
And the pink and purple actually looks good.
Which one?
The pink and purple one.
Here? Yeah. It's always interesting to see a Hyakushiki painted not in gold, because most of the time you see it in gold, right? But
yeah.
I mean, there's the other different variants, like the Delta Plus and things, which look very similar, but like to see an actual Hyakushiki painted in a different color, it's always kind of interesting to see. Here's some like the same photos we saw before.
Yeah.
More kind of sci-fi ship stuff. Little character. What is that the character for? I can't remember now. I think it's like the character for something. One of like some company's mascot character in Japan. I forget which one it is now.
What?
That's pretty fun.
What is that?
Dropping down from the helicopter.
Oh man.
There's some really great, just like funny, goofy kind of stuff like that as well too.
Man, I've seen a bunch of these on Twitter. There's somebody who I think they 3D print some like mantis sort of humanoid sort of model kits,
yeah.
and they're painted so well. Hey,
Yeah.
ridiculous. Oh,
the humanoid ones. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like sitting on the end of a stick or something like that. Yeah. Oh.
Yep. Yeah. Those are crazy. Like, yeah, the painting on them is insane.
Let's
see.
That's right. We're into color schemes again.
Super Robo. What is this?
I've never seen that before.
The effect parts are from the Gto Gundam from Double O. I'm pretty certain. But the kit, what kit is that? Something strange. Almost a little bit looks like the Griffin from Paddler. So I don't know if this is something from Paddler or not, but it just looks more stylistic. Just kind of curious. It's some Super Robot, so it could be from like Super Robot Wars or something. Astanagan, maybe. It's probably from Super Robot Wars or something. But don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen that dude on the left before. Or maybe I just saw him recently.
Doesn't look familiar to me.
Okay, yeah. A couple years ago.
It's a photo from 2017. But there's some different Ceta kits. So maybe these is like some of his past kits, and maybe this is the recent one, maybe. Interesting colors, though. The blue and white kind of camo kind of pattern on there, and then the pink and white kind of camo patterns. It's a
I do like it. Yeah,
interesting camo pattern on the strike like that. It looks pretty cool. It's not all strike. It's got a kind of a mix of different parts in there. But
yeah, and a bit of age on the backpack. Yeah.
The side skirts are from the Aegis. I'm pretty sure as well too. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. Yes, the gigantic.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
It'd be cool if someone had like a full size 1/100 scale. They had like the master grade Astray and like the custom built arms and like a full size actual sort of that on display. I'm sure someone's had to. Someone's had to have built one by now.
Yeah. Is that just a llama model kit?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Wondering about that, but yeah, it's just a.
Oh yeah.
A llama.
Man,
here's a satellite.
This is cool. That's cool.
Interesting. And a little baby Zoids something.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah. Some Zoids something. Why does it look weird? Must be some like D style SD Zoids kit or something. Not familiar. It doesn't look familiar, but yes, some model food.
I'm so hungry.
Good.
I know. I need lunch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to be lunchtime. But anyway, should we wrap it up soon then?
Yeah, we could go all day.
Have some lunch. There's loads more, and as you can see, all sorts of different styles of stuff. So here, let's just take a look at this one last then. This cool looking Barbatos. I love the bulk added onto the lower legs there.
Oh, of course, because it just goes
Nice.
super skinny. Yeah, that does look good.
And, is this using the master grade? Yeah, it looks like it's using the master grade. Yep.
Oh, yeah, you can tell by the hands as well. With the
yeah, right. It's got the thumb that just sticks out like that.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, man.
Not a fan of like the kind of like weird style, like tattoo,
hot rod kind of.
Yeah,
like the bonnet on the front of the car. Yeah.
Not usually a fan of those kind of decals on mecha models, but the colors and everything look nice on that, especially the red. It's like painted to look like it's sort of like a glowing kind of like crystal kind of effect. That looks quite nice, actually. It'd be interesting to try to recreate that. It seems like it'd be kind of hard to do. So you have to like pre-shade that.
Yeah, pre-shade and then fill it in as well. You know, you like focus in on the center of the panel. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And using some sort of like metallic. So maybe we did like black pre-shading and then like silver over the top of that, and then like clear red or something.
Yeah.
Something like that would be interesting. So maybe like it's like white, or I don't know, whatever, or maybe it's just like solid black part, then just silver in like the center area, just spray the silver, just like not going to the edges, you know, and then the clear red over the top of that. Maybe that seems like that would kind of work. It would be interesting to try something like that, to try to see if you could get a cool effect like that. This looks really nice. I like the colors for that.
Yeah.
The Shadow Fox, I think is the name of that one. I'm pretty sure. The colors look great. Having it just not having like usually like these like joint caps are like red usually, but just having them in a color that makes them just kind of blend in with the rest of the design a little bit more. Just being all blue. Very nice looking.
Oh man, again, it bugged me trying to get the feet to be flat. Whenever I need all the 4 feet to be flat.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah. And there you go. The would that be Blade of the Liger, I think? Yeah.
Oh, classic. Yeah. Does he normally have the bunny ears going forward like that?
They're turned back, and I think they turn to the front. I think.
Okay, yeah.
Or he intentionally installed them opposite. I don't know if they're meant to turn to the front, but I know like on like the original kit, they're pointed backwards.
Yeah.
Have you built any of the Zoids HMM kits from Kotobukiya ever before?
No, I haven't. I haven't ever been interested in Zoids. But yeah, are they nice?
You should, yeah. Just go through and like see if there's, you know, like the one that looks at least the most interesting to you, and check one out, because they're really cool builds. I'm the same. I'm not really super into a lot of the designs. I have a couple of them, and they're really cool to build. Very complex and super detailed.
Yeah. Because I think the only Kotobukiya I've built is the Metal Gear Solid Rex. I built that with my housemate. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a pretty detailed kit too. But these ones, because they have like the full, they have like an inner frame of them, like the Zoid frame, which is just super detailed and complex, and has a ton of articulation and stuff too. So they pose really nicely as well. Like you can actually recreate like really realistic, like animal style, like realistic poses and stuff. So
oh man,
they're really nice. They're expensive. Like they're pretty expensive, but they're good size too. They're quite large. So like, expensive, but I think like once you have it built, you'll feel like it's worth it. Not like sometimes a lot of like the frame arms girl kits, for example, are pretty expensive, and then when you build it, it makes like a pretty small kind of thing. And I can understand like some people might feel like it wasn't really worth the price for like what you get, because it's just kind of this small kind of little thing where like the quality is really good, but it's not very substantial.
Yeah.
But with the Zoids kits, they're like they take a while to put together and pretty big size. So I think you wouldn't have that same kind of feeling.
Okay. All right.
Check one out. And they just recently started making them again. They weren't producing them for a few years because Takara was doing the Zoids Wild line.
Oh yeah.
Like those, and I guess like they own the rights to Zoids, but Kotobukiya got the rights to make their line of kits. But while there was the new anime series of Zoids, and Takara was producing their kits for the new series, they in their arrangement with Kotobukiya, they got Kotobukiya to stop producing theirs for a while.
Okay.
Basically, so they could focus on just trying to sell their kits, right? So, but just recently, Kotobukiya, I think it just at the start of this year, Kotobukiya started producing some more, and they've been putting out like new versions, like marking plus versions of some of them that like come with a bunch more like waterside markings and stuff for them.
Okay.
So you can get like one of the new marking plus versions too, of, like some of the new ones. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it for Air Shizuoka Hobby Show. It's kind of the real Shizuoka Hobby Show in that you can spend hours and hours looking around at the kids. Man.
Yeah. Whole day.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Sad.
Oh man, so sad.
Not able to go this year.
Oh man, yeah, you know what it's like, so now you know. Well, now you're really sad.
Man, yeah, for real. If you guys get a chance to go, man, go. But that's gonna be it for us today, guys. Thanks everybody for hanging out, checking out.
We'll be back in 2 weeks or 1 week if we feel like it. We'll see.
Yeah, either next week or the week after. But I'm sure something will come along that we'll get excited about and want to look at it too.
Yeah. We'll be back on in an hour.
Yeah. Never any shortage of stuff to look at on Twitter. Yeah. Because the other thing too, I'll just make this one last point, that I've noticed a lot of things that Japanese builders do, I think, a lot more than us Western builders do, is resharing old works that maybe they've done years and years ago. I think like a lot of like, I don't know, like it's been, when's the last time I've shared like online a picture of a kit that I've done like a year or 2 years ago. But like, it fits whatever the trend is for that day. They're always resharing pictures of stuff that they've done years ago in the past. So sometimes you'll see like pictures shared from people that like you're like, oh wait, didn't he finish that like a year ago? This was cool to see again. Or maybe you didn't see it at the time, so it's cool to see some of the stuff they did in the past that maybe you missed before.
Yeah, we kind of had that where you're like, oh well, I've shared it, I can't do it again. But there'd be so many people that never saw it, or just like you say, people enjoy seeing it again. Yeah.
Right. I would feel kind of weird sharing something again, you know? Yeah. But it's cool. So I like it. Twitter's a great place to see some cool stuff.
Yeah, we didn't say that enough in this episode, but Twitter is my favorite thing to look at for social media. You got to get onto it, follow some Japanese builders and stuff, and just scroll through, and it's really fun. Yeah.
Indeed, yeah. But all right, guys. So that's it for today. Thanks everyone for hanging out.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time. Oh, and later tonight, my live stream with Adam for USA Gundam Store. Josh won't be involved, but I'll be there, and not on my channel here, but on the USA Gundam TV channel. So if you guys aren't subbed to the USA Gundam TV channel, subscribe to that channel, check it out. That's where I'm doing the news videos now as well, so you can check those there. But yeah, Adam and I will be live. That'll be later tonight, my time. If you guys are in the US, that's your Wednesday morning, around 10 a.m. Eastern time. So I'll see you guys later for that as well. We'll be checking out some stuff and also Q&A time with Adam. So see you then. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. See you later.
Bye, everybody. Oh, yeah.